just wanted to take a second and say thank you to Radioworld. Jack and Lauren helped me choose and get the right product for my application here, and I just wanted to show you what I've done with it and how our current technology, all the things that we can network together. So what I have is 3 HDS screens. I have 2 here at the helm, 1 on the deck. I run one as a dedicated sonar, one as a dedicated chart. On the deck I run it as a split screen. But I've also got some pretty cool new things that they have. One is called the Sonichub, which is located up here, and I have my iPod in there, my pretty pink iPod. You can put an iPhone or any iPod up there. And then what it gives you the ability to do, so I don't know if you can see it here, but what it'll do, I can actually select it right from here. I can choose source. So right now I'm on my iPod, and I can turn it up and turn it down just by using these zoom in, zoom out. I can also use the little wheel on here and turn up the volume, turn down the volume on there. I have also the Sirius satellite radio, so I can just go to Sirius, and that will change me over to Sirius. We can just hit that and we can look at all the channels that we have here. I can go to my favorites, and here are my favorite stations on there. So we have the ability, oh, look at that pot of baitfish, that's money. So I can, on any screen, either the one out on the deck or the ones in here, I can choose songs. So it's really easy, it's clean. This is a weatherproof box that you put your iPod in, and then you have everything at a touch of your fingertips without messing around with cables and cords. Another item that I picked up from Jack, which in my opinion is an essential, is Simrad AP24. It's the autopilot or the auto helm. And what this will allow you to do is to be able to focus on setting rods or working with clients instead of always being tied to the helm. So this one I have is an AP24. It's tied to both my main engines and my kicker, so I can actually run an auto on my main engines if it's really windy and I'm having trouble with my kicker keeping up, or also when you're on plane you can hit auto and obviously pay attention, but at least it keeps your hands off the wheels while you're working. So what we can do with it, it does a heading hold. I can just hit an auto feature here and it'll do a heading hold. The other thing we can do, I have routes, so in this case, I can do find. I'll go down to routes, hit enter. So I have this one here called Picton Harbor. So what that'll do is actually take me right out of the harbor. I hit start, I tell it to go forward, and it's going to navigate me out of the harbor here. You can probably see it would take me right out. It'll follow that orange route and take me right out of the harbor. So I can follow that, and we would just tell it with this to do it. I also have a little wireless, so there's a handheld, and I can do all of this out on the deck. And what that will do, I can change my course, alter my course, change my waypoints. I can do multiple features. Another thing we can do with the AP24, it's really great when I'm trolling. What we'll do, we're in the harbor here, but I'll just show you quick. What we would do is drop the cursor where you want to go. There we go. Let's say we want to go here, and we're going to say go to. I'm going to hit the go to, and it's going to draw a route for me. Then what I would do is go to my control unit here, and I'm just going to say mode, tell it to navigate that route, and now the boat would drive me right to that waypoint. Another cool feature with the NEMA 2000 backbone is we can tie all of our different units into it. So in this case I have the Evinrude E-Tex and I have the Icon controls. So this is tied right into my network. So what you'll notice is when I hit this RPM up and down when the engines are in neutral, it's actually going to dim all of my screens for me. So it's going to dim both of my screens as well as my iCommand gauges. So everything will dim with just one button instead of dimming each device. Again, because the engines are networked in, it's pretty neat. What I can do is just hit my pages, and I can hit this little data page here, and there's all my information for the engines. I've got my trim is on there, my speed, fuel, all that's in here. We can add and change these gauges however we would like in here. So it's pretty neat to see with the NEMA 2000 the different things we can do and how we can tie everything together and have all of the information right at our fingertips. So again, we're out here on the deck now, and we have what I've got is the bottom of my screen I keep for that Sonichub. So I've got it muted right now. I just unmute it, and I can turn up my volume again here. You'll be able to hear it. And we turn it down. which is pretty neat. And we can change our, go to my favorites and choose, I'm on Sirius Satellite Radio now, or hit source and switch to my iPod. And we'll go there. We can go to our iPod menu and select playlists, artists, songs, all from out here on the deck. I do have outdoor speakers or deck speakers, I just haven't put them in yet. So you can also fade and go left to right and all that balance, all that jazz, right from your screen. A real neat tip that I learned from Sheldon Hatch of Ezello is how to adjust the panel sizes to have as much chart or as much graph as you want. So what you do is I would go into Pages, and in here I'm just going to hit Menu, and it's Adjust Panel Sizes. And when I hit Adjust that panel size, I have the ability to make as much or as little. Once I press Enter, it's going to make that the size of my graph. So I just wanted to say thanks again to Radioworld. You can find their products or purchase products online or find their store at radioworld.ca, and you can get any of these fine products that we have here.